Today, we're cracking open the system for getting a business license in Pennsylvania. Think of this as a full product review. We're going to look at the requirements, the costs, and just how easy or hard it is for someone starting out. So, let's dive in.
So let's just get right to the single biggest question that trips everybody up. Is there one magic statewide license you can get that just covers everything? It's the first thing everyone asks. And the answer right out of the gate is a hard no. Unlike some other places, Pennsylvania does not have a one-size-fits-all general business license. And you know what? That single fact is the most crucial thing to understand because it shapes this entire process. All right, so here's how we're gonna break this down for you. First, we'll get the big picture overview. Then we'll dig into the key licenses. After that, we'll walk through the actual application process. We'll hit the pros and cons, and then we'll give you our final verdict.
This video contains affiliate links. Before we dive into the exact steps to launch your company in the Keystone State, let's talk about the foundation. You absolutely cannot run a legal, compliant business in Pennsylvania if you drop the ball on your licensing. Most people assume they just need to file their LLC paperwork in Harrisburg, and they are good to go. And that is exactly why they get hit with massive fines or have their operations shut down completely. Here is the catch with Pennsylvania. The state actually does not issue one single catch-all business license. Whether you need a commercial activity license in Philly or specific health and zoning permits in a smaller borough, trying to navigate that web of local government requirements yourself is a massive headache. That's where Busy comes in. Busy completely removes the guesswork with their business license research package. They do all the heavy lifting for you by identifying the exact federal, state, county, and municipal licenses required for your specific Pennsylvania address and business type. They hand you a customized package with the exact applications, filing instructions, and fee requirements, giving you everything you need to get fully licensed without spending hours deciphering local tax codes. This is non-negotiable if you want to stay compliant and keep your doors open safely. Link in the description. Use my link to get your Pennsylvania business licenses figured out through Busy today, and you'll also unlock some exclusive perks and discounts. Get your compliance handled first.
Okay, first up, let's talk about the system's architecture. The main thing to get your head around is that this isn't about one single application. It's more like a stack of potential requirements, one layered on top of the other. You could be dealing with up to 4 different levels of government. Seriously, think about something like a brewery. They'd need a federal permit for making alcohol, then a state license to actually sell it, and then they'd probably need county or even city permits for their physical location. It all depends on what you do and where you do it.
All right, let's move into the feature review. We're going to look at the most common registrations you'll run into, almost like we're reviewing the components of a new software package. First on the list, the fictitious name registration. You've probably heard this called a DBA, which just stands for doing business as. This is a must-have if you're operating your business under any name that isn't your own legal name or the official registered name of your company. Now, getting a DBA isn't just a simple filing. It's actually a 2-step deal. Yeah, you have to file a form with the Department of State, but then, and this is the part people miss, you also have to publish a legal notice in 2 local newspapers to announce that you're going to be using that name. So what's this feature going to cost you? Well, the state filing fee is a flat $70. But keep in mind that $70 does not include what the newspapers will charge you to publish those notices. That cost is going to vary. Okay, next up is the sales tax license, which is also called a seller's permit. This one is absolutely critical if your business is going to be selling any taxable goods or services here in Pennsylvania. So who exactly needs one? Well, any business with a physical footprint, like a store, of course. But here's the key for all you online entrepreneurs. Any remote seller who does more than $100,000 in sales to Pennsylvania residents in a single year. That 100K threshold is the magic number. And here's some great news. Applying for this license at the state level is completely free. Plus, it's all handled online through the Department of Revenue's portal, which they call My Path. So, 0 state fee, and you can do it all from your computer. Now for a totally different kind of license, professional and occupational ones. These are for specific regulated fields where you have to actually prove you've got the qualifications to do the job. And the list of professions here is huge. We're talking about everyone from lawyers and architects to real estate agents and even barbers.
For pretty much all of these, the main place you'll go to apply is the state's online portal, the Pennsylvania Licensing System, or PALS for short.
So we've looked at the individual features. Now let's zoom out a bit and talk about the overall user experience. I mean, how do you actually navigate this whole maze from start to finish?
The journey really boils down to these 4 big steps. First, you have to legally set up your business, as an LLC or whatever. Second, you got to figure out which of those layered licenses you actually need. Third, get all your documents in order. And finally, step 4, you apply for everything.
So what's the best tool the state gives you to help with all that? It's a website called the Business One-Stop Shop. The state itself says it's designed to guide you through the process, and it really is meant to be the first place every new entrepreneur should go.
Okay, it's time for our official scorecard. Every system has its good points and its bad points. So let's get real and evaluate Pennsylvania's process based on everything we've seen.
On the plus side, the state has definitely put some real effort into creating centralized online hubs. You've got the one-stop shop, PALS, and My Path, which is great. The fact that a super important license like the seller's permit is free, that's a huge win. And they even offer personalized checklists to guide you.
But on the downside, the root of all the confusion is that lack of a single statewide license. It means the rules can be wildly different from one town to the next. And that forces you to juggle applications with a bunch of different agencies, the Department of State, the Department of Revenue, and your own local government.
So after weighing all the good and the bad, what is our final call on the Pennsylvania business licensing system? What's the one thing you really need to take away from this?
Here it is. Our final verdict is that the system is absolutely decentralized, and that creates complexity. There's no getting around that. However, and this is a big however, it is navigable. The state has actually provided some solid digital tools, like that Business One-Stop Shop, that can make a confusing process feel manageable, if you use them.
And that really brings us to the final question, the only one that really matters now. You understand the system, you know about the layers, you know about the tools. So, what specifically does your business need to get started right here in the Keystone State?